New day, new fascinating UFO/UAP footage. It's crazy, friends. That's how it seems to be going these days. Every single day, you people send me fascinating new videos of UFOs, and people record new stuff every single day and upload it all over the world, everywhere. So let's review the footage, friends, because we have some very fascinating stuff today. It is absolutely insane. Hi and welcome to Chasm, friends. I'm your host Sebastian, so let's start. Now, I would like to start with an absolutely mind-blowing video. Friends, in the last days, we have seen objects flying at incredible speeds through the California wildfires, right? We have seen bizarre objects doing impossible maneuvers, flying at insane, impossible speeds through the California wildfires, and we saw some pretty interesting close-up shots of one of those very bizarre objects, and it doesn't look like anything that we humans built. But this is not only happening in the US and California, this is happening worldwide. So this video here was recorded by one of our viewers, Zasha Carbon, who on the 4th of November 2022 recorded some drone videos for a German TV production. Where? In Mexico, in the region of Oaxaca. And what should have been normal videos showing impressive landscape panoramic views turned out to be not so normal, because later when he reviewed these videos, he saw something very unusual, friends. Let's have a look. And these are excellent videos because they are recorded in super high resolution, friends. Wow. Look at the speed of this object here. That's crazy. Look at the speed of this thing. Yeah, he's zooming in, he's doing all the incredible work for us already. So I don't have to zoom in so much anymore. But look at this, look at the shape of this object here. This is insane. Look at the shape of this thing and how abruptly it stops. Look at this, friends, this is crazy. So it comes in at an insanely high speed, then stops all of a sudden. Like, this was real time here. Let's have a look, friends. This is real. This is slowed down now in real time. Wait for it. Boop! Are you kidding me? Now let's do our usual routine and increase contrast and zoom in and try to see if we get some interesting new information out of this fascinating video. So we can see the object here coming in. Here we see it very nicely. So here again in real time, whoop, the whole moment takes about a second, a bit more than a second. Whoop, and it does this abrupt deceleration, and the whole event is like crazy short. And now I know what you will say. Oh, this is an insect. Oh, this is an insect close to the camera. I was also thinking that, friends, but he zooms in later and we can clearly see a disc shape. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's look at the object here, and we can already see when we zoom in. We can see this object. Look at it. Now, this does not look like an insect to me. I don't know about you, friends, but this does not look like an insect. Here, look at this. Look how it's zipping across the background. Now here's the interesting part where it slows down, okay? That is, I think, the most fascinating part, because we get to see some interesting details of the object. Look at this. How it comes in and then it this is insane. Then it wobbles around. It wobbles around somehow. If you look at the object, it comes in here, right? It comes in here, and then it wobbles around. Does this abrupt deceleration, but it kind of wobbles around. Again, let us zoom in even more, friends. Let us zoom in even more. Let us zoom in like crazy maniacs. Look at this. Whoop. And you can see it's a disc. Look at the shape of this. This is no insect, friends. Okay? Please show me a flat disc-shaped insect. Okay? That comes in at insane speeds and pew, decelerates from an insane speed of what I assume to be hundreds of miles per hour. Hundreds to like complete stop. To a complete stop in the blink of an eye. Now that is a strange insect, I would say. Whoop. And look how it wobbles around here. That's impressive. That is utterly impressive. Look at it. Oh, it gets even better. Okay. Look at it. Whoop. See how it wobbles around here? That is incredible, friends. That is incredible. Let's increase brightness a bit. Contrast is still very high. Excellent. Look at it. Whoop. I mean, friends, this is, wow. Comes in here. It does this insane wobbling. Crazy, friends. And you know, this wobbling has actually been described by a few people that saw UFOs. Okay? This is not a new unknown phenomenon. For instance, the famous UFO photos that Rex Heflin shot in 1965 while he was driving in his pickup truck, and suddenly he said he saw this strange object, and these photos are some of the best UFO photos of all time. And you see this object here, and he described that it was flying by and then it suddenly stopped, it went beside his pickup truck, and then it wobbled strangely. That's what he described, okay? He described that it was flying in a weird, unusual way, that it was kind of wobbling around. This is the object from another angle when it flew by his pickup truck, and he made this photograph out of the side of the window, and look that it's tilted, right? It is tilted. You can really imagine how it flew past, and then it kind of wobbled around. See, this is the object just a few seconds later, and you see it turned from this side completely to the other side, that you see the underside of the disc. So this means it really did some kind of massive tilting, right? It's not stable. It was like wobbling around in a strange way. And that might actually have to do with the propulsion system of these flying discs. It might have to do with their anti-gravitic propulsion system, which might be not super stable. Because I've now heard many times that these objects require to fly at an angle. Okay? When they accelerate, they fly at an angle. Because that is how their, gravity distortion field works. And that they cannot just fly in a straight line, or not always. Let's say there are maybe different propulsion systems and different varying degrees of technology. We don't know if it's one single race or multiple races with differing level of technology that are visiting this planet, okay? It might be different races with a varying degree of sophistication of their technology. So some might be able to fly in a smooth way, others maybe not yet. So I found it very interesting to see this parallel with what Rex Heflin described in 1965. Look at this, friends. Look at it, how it comes in, how it wobbles, like this deceleration maneuver here. Guys, let's zoom in even more. This is just too good to be true. Look at this. It comes in here, then does this, it seems when it slows down, okay, when it slows down, it seems to come down at a certain angle, and when it decelerates, it goes like this, okay? It decelerates and it goes like this here. So you can really see it here. Bup, see? Bup, does this sharp turn and then wobbles around. Then it goes into wobbling. So I found it super fascinating that this is very similar to what other people described of disc-shaped UFOs doing when they fly. I found this super interesting. So Sasha Carbon, thank you so much for this absolutely incredible footage of flying UAPs in Mexico. Now this next one I find very interesting as well. It was filmed, I don't know exactly when, I think in December, at the city of Wilkes-Barre in Pennsylvania. And some very bizarre objects were seen flying over the sky at Wilkes-Barre. Let's have a look, friends. Okay, wow. You've seen it? Let's have a look again, friends. Whoop. Whoop. Like, what the hell is that here? Look at it. What? It looks like a flying submarine. Here is another one. Look at it. Flying submarine. Now, I have to say, one thing I don't like about this video, it is sped up. You can see here the smoke, how fast the smoke is turning around in the wind. That means the video is sped up. I don't know by which amount, 2 times, 3 times or whatever. So the object is not really going as fast, but I assume it is still quite fast. I assume, even though it is sped up, I assume it is still quite fast. But it isn't going as fast as the video would want to make you believe. Now here it is with enhanced contrast, friends. And this is a bizarre object. Look at it. Whoop. Okay, as I said, this is not real time, this is sped up, but still, the object, like, look how, what the hell is this? Look at this, whoop. It freaking looks like a flying submarine with 2 red dots. Looks like a flying submarine with 2 freaking red dots. What? And then a second one. So a first one, and then a second one. Here, look at this. Another one. 2 red dots. Now I know what you will say, this is probably some sort of exposure, this is an airplane from a certain angle, and you have some weird exposure effects. That was what I was also thinking, but we have other shots of these objects from other perspectives. This is the object going behind a tree line. Here you can see it. Behind a tree line, you see its elongated shape. You can clearly see how elongated it looks. Then this was the object from another angle. Look at this, friends. This looks like this elongated cigar shape, like a freaking submarine with a red dot. A freaking red dot. Here it is zoomed in, this segment of how it looked behind the tree line. You can see, again, the 2 red dots. Now this is a super close-up shot, and look at this. This is so bizarre. It really looks like a cigar shape, right? A perfect cigar shape with some sort of knob here, which makes it look like this submarine and this red dot. Like, what the hell is this red dot? And from another angle, it has 2 red dots. What? This is crazy, friends. This is a weird object here. I would like to get better footage of this here because I'm still somewhat skeptical because it seems to be sped up, you know, it seems to be sped up, and I'm not sure about the lighting, but I would like to get more angles of this object. So if you happen to have more footage of this particular object here, especially a bit longer footage that is not sped up, I would highly appreciate it, because I think that might be something really interesting here, this object. Really fascinating stuff. An elongated cigar-shaped UFO is what this could be. But I would like to see more further proof of this from other perspectives and without it being sped up. Now this next one here is super fascinating as well. A viewer of the channel sent me the link to this video because I seem to have missed it. It was already taken on the 11th of December in New Jersey. It was a few days before I started covering these UAP events in New Jersey. And this is super bizarre, friends. Like, let's just watch what's happening and then we can think about what the hell this could be.
They do that all the time.
Do they?
Have you seen the bumblebees? Maybe
No.
it's them. It's 2 bumblebees.
No, there's red lights and a f***ing blue light, and then they were f***ing...
That's the bumblebee. maybe. I don't know.
They sure drop a lot of F-bombs. That's how you know that the footage is authentic, friends. A lot of F-bombs.
See what the Oh, those fire... What?
Huh?
What just happened?
What is going on?
What is that shit? What? When did those turn into fireworks? I'm so confused.
What is going on? You can hold it.
This is so... Wow, this footage is amazing.
I'm gonna show this to my dad and be like, do you know what this is? Like, do you see those floating around?
Now
What
there's
is
a fourth
that?
one, too.
See, that isn't... You can't tell me those are balloons.
What the hell, like... This was filmed on the 11th of December, so not on New Year's Eve, okay? This is not like New Year's Eve fireworks, okay? This was on the 11th of December. I'm not aware that on the 11th of December there's a particular celebratory event.
Like that. I'm so...
Sometimes balloons can form triangles.
But do they do that? What the...
No, do that. That's what has put me at a loss of
Oh
words.
my god, that was out of focus. Or I mean, I was like out of frame,
Wow,
not out of focus.
man.
I mean, it is
What
out
the...
of
Like,
focus,
look
it's
at the
grainy as
fireworks
fuck, but,
display here. What the hell?
Toby. This hot.
Like,
Are these
trying
like
to-
firework drones? But like, why?
But like, I'm
Why
trying
on
to
that
watch
day
it
there's-
at the same time, but it's just like, what am I watching?
It's so confusing.
That is really strange
I'm
stuff.
so mad that I'm filming this in portrait mode too.
Now, if we increase contrast, we can see something really fascinating. So the object starts out as 3 points, right? A triangular shaped craft, as they described it. Triangular shaped whatever. And then we can see something really interesting. So here we can see a plane approaching, right? A plane approaches. Here from the left, we can see it approaching. And what does the object do when the plane approaches? It turns off the lights. Look how it's turning off the lights. It goes dark. Okay? That's also what we heard described by some senators who said that these drones in New Jersey have the ability to go dark. So when you approach them, they just go completely dark. So it turns off its lights. You don't see anything now anymore. You don't see anything. And now it comes back on, looks again like the triangular shaped craft, but suddenly it decides, I don't know, for whatever reason, to put on a good show. Like whoop, and it starts going into this crazy fireworks display. And it is so strange because here it is still these distinct 3 points. Let's zoom in even more. 3 points, and then suddenly it becomes much bigger, it becomes super big, and gives on this insanely prolongated firework display, right? And it just does this for quite a long time and doesn't seem to stop anymore. Look at this. And just continues to do so. This is bizarre, friends, and I don't know exactly what this could be. Now, I tried to look for drones and fireworks, right? Drones that have the capability to also emit some sort of fireworks show. And I found this here. Let's have a look if this could be something similar going on.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, looks really impressive. So the drones emit some sort of like pyrotechnical fireworks display, right? Okay.
Awesome. I think we got full ignition.
But does this look similar now to the one we saw before? I'm not sure, friends. I'm not sure. And you see, they cannot keep it up for a long time. They can do this for like 10, 15, 20 seconds. But we saw the object before was emitting fireworks for a much longer period of time. Much longer. This thing here went on and on and on and just didn't stop. It just didn't stop. I would like to know for how long it went on before she stopped filming. The woman who filmed this object, how long did it continue? Because this whole display went on for like what? We're talking 2 minutes here. It just didn't stop. So I'm not sure if these are firework drones. I cannot exclude it with 100% probability, but because it was so long, over 2 minutes, and on the 11th of December, like what is on the 11th of December, makes me believe that this would be strange for firework drones. And also this thing in the beginning when this like airplane comes in here, we see this airplane coming in, right? And this thing just goes dark. Look, it just vanishes. Airplane comes in, and this object goes dark, right? 3 distinct points, then you see this airplane light, it's just faintly visible. Here you can see it for a brief moment, right? Comes in and then like, oh, the object goes dark, right? That would be very strange for drones, like if you have a light show, why should they go dark, right? And then why should they come back afterwards with 3 lights again and then like go completely crazy? And it seems to get much bigger, like it becomes much bigger. So I'm not sure, friends, what is happening here. This does not look like firework drones to me. I think this is something bizarre. And this could be a real UAP/UFO putting on some sort of fireworks display in order to imitate our fireworks. That's what I'm speculating here. I know this sounds crazy, I know this sounds bizarre, but as I said, such a long firework for such a long time, and then this ability to go dark, and it's unusual for drones. So I would say this could be a real UFO putting up a light show in order to make us believe that this is some sort of fireworks display in order to camouflage itself, right? It camouflages itself with some sort of stuff that we know from our human technology, fireworks, right? Fireworks, we know them. So how can you camouflage yourself? Well, you go dark, as it did before, or you take on the appearance of something familiar to humans. So we saw some incredibly fascinating footage today, which is just absolutely mind-blowing that it keeps happening every freaking single day. Every single day, friends, we get some crazy footage. I can't believe it myself. I'm like, okay, today maybe we don't have footage, then I won't make a video. But of course, every day I get either fascinating footage from you, friends, or links to interesting videos, or new videos being uploaded on YouTube, on Reddit, on X every single day. Crazy, friends, crazy times we live in. Thank you so much for watching. You people are wonderful. Thank you so much for supporting this channel. Thanks to our Patreons. I cannot thank you enough for supporting this channel. You people are amazing. Have a wonderful day, friends, and see you in the next video tomorrow. Bye.